Hey guys, Ethan back with another video, and today we are doing something a little bit different. Today I have Riley Simmonds from the UK with me.
Hi, Ethan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, thanks.
Do you want to share how you got in gymnastics and just why you did it?
Hello. Well, I got into gymnastics because I used to always climb on my dad and jump off the furniture and just try and had no fear.
Yeah.
Then my mum and dad just decided to take me to gymnastics, and yeah.
That's similar with me. I like to climb on things, and my dad wanted me to be a wrestler, so he just wanted me to do gymnastics for a while. And then so that's how I started. They just put me in it when I was really young. Do you want to share how old you were when you started?
Well, when I started, I was 4.
And I was 1.5, I think, when I started, actually. I started in just a beginner's class. What is your favorite event or apparatus?
So my favorite piece is probably parallel bars, and my favorite event is the Olympics because it's just fun to watch.
Yeah, my favorite event is probably the Olympics as well, and then my favorite apparatus is high bar. Who is your favorite gymnast from the UK, and then who's your favorite gymnast from the US?
My favorite gymnast from the UK is James Hall.
Nice.
And my favorite gymnast from America is a hard one because I didn't really know that many
US gymnasts.
American gymnasts. But there's one that I remember, Sam
McCulloch, yeah.
Yeah.
So my favorite UK gymnast would be Niall Wilson, and then my favorite US gymnast is Sam McCulloch.
Nice.
The next questions are going to be comparisons between kind of the UK gymnastics and the US gymnastics. So just how those are. So I kind of thought it would be fun to share some differences between, or similarities as well, between the UK and US gymnastics. And so first I was just wondering is, how do a gymnast get selected to join a competition team or a competitive team?
So we start off with development, recreational. It's hard to say, but
yeah.
So we start with that. Then you get picked to go into the boys squad, the girls squad. Then we just do that basically.
Yeah, that's similar to us. Usually kids start in rec classes, and then that's how they just get picked to join the team for boys or girls. And usually we do a tryout, just the coach has you come try the boys team for a couple of weeks and see if you like it and want to do it, and then you get to decide if you want to do it.
Yeah, that's the same with us.
Yeah. How are the competitive levels named, and how many are there?
Okay, so there's elite and club. So there's the two differences. Then there are 6 levels, and they're named club level 6 and elite level 6.
Yeah. Is 1 the highest, or is 6 the highest level?
1 is the highest, then it goes up into 6.
Okay, yeah, so for us, they're just called level 4, there's levels 4 through 10, 4 being the lowest, and level 10 being the highest in the US, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that's how it works here. Yeah, it's kind of weird because people think or wonder why we start at 4, and the answer is, I have no idea. It makes sense to go from 1 to 6 or 6 to 1 or something like that, but we just start at 4, a random number.
Yeah.
At what levels do gymnasts start doing optional routines where they get to pick them?
Well, we don't do optional routines. but we do some competitions, so like nationals in the southwest, so like our region. We do them, not optional. Then we go to like the Welsh, the English, the British, and that's like what optional routines.
Yeah. So are those kind of like bigger meets, kind of like nationals, but not nationals, or like they're kind of just bigger ones that you have to qualify for, or are they open ones?
Yeah, so they're a little bit bigger than the nationals.
Yeah. So here, we actually do optionals based on your level. So level 4 through 7 do compulsory routines, and then levels 8 through 10 get to do optionals. And in the US, we don't have as many bigger competitions, but the ones that you do have to qualify for, there are a few that you can qualify for, and all of those are optionals as well for us.
Oh, okay.
For the elite path in the UK, do they have to do something different than what the other guys have to do who aren't doing elite?
Well, so we do a little bit harder things. So like club do a little bit easier than elite does a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. And are those still compulsory routines for most of them as an elite?
Yeah. So if it depends if you're doing the like nationals and the region.
Yeah. But like if you're just doing a regular competition, are they still compulsory routines?
No.
No? Okay. Because for us, at least once you get to the optional level, which isn't when you usually do elite, the elite, you have to do actually 2 routines at certain competitions. Yeah, so once you are a level 8, you can do the elite track technically, and at some bigger competitions that aren't like nationals or anything, you can do 2 competitions in a weekend, and one of them you do your compulsory routines and one you do your optional routines. So how do gymnasts qualify for big meets, kind of like nationals or the British Championships in the UK?
Okay, so we go from the southwest. That's our like region. So you have south, east, west. Then if you come top 6, you go to the nationals. And then if you come top 6 on that, you go to the Great Britain.
Yeah. So for us, we kind of have the same thing. We have 9 regions in the US, just sections. And if you are a top certain amount, you get to qualify for nationals. It's different depending on the regions, because some are a lot bigger than others. Like region 9, where I am now, is bigger than region 4. And so more people usually get to go from there to nationals. But then if you're on the elite path, you qualify differently. And you actually have to get a certain score to qualify for nationals instead of being in the top amount of people. So what are some short-term goals you have for like the next competition time frame? And then, yeah.
Well, I want to get top 6 in the nationals so I could try out for the Great Britain.
Yep, that's cool. And then my goal is to come top 10 at nationals, because that's technically how you place at nationals in the US. And so that would be really cool. And if you get to top 10 at nationals, you get to be a part of the national team for US, which would be really cool.
So that's the same then, here.
Yeah. And then what are some long-term goals you have, or a dream for gymnastics?
Well, my dream is to go to the Olympics, like your background.
Yep.
Then, yeah, and hopefully come top 10. Or
Yeah.
top 3, that'll be even better.
Olympics is my goal too, and just doing really well. It'd be the 2028 Olympics I'd be old enough to qualify for. So that's like my goal Olympics, but there's still more time. And then also just to compete for the US in other world championship ones.
Yeah.
but it does seem like there is a lot of similarities for the junior gymnasts for the countries. And I had a lot of fun doing this with you. How about you?
Yep, I had a lot of fun, thank you.
Yeah. And maybe we could do this again sometime with some different questions and hanging out again.
Definitely.
So how can some viewers of this video find you on some social media platforms?
They can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. My name will be Riley Simmonds.
Nice. And so I'll leave links in the description below if you want to go check him out and follow his gymnastics journey like you're following mine. Thank you, Riley, and all the YouTube community for doing this.
Thank you for having me, Ethan.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you. Make sure you stick the landing on the subscribe button.
And we'll see you guys next time.